Welcome to Project Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In the last part, I set up this very simple deconstructor base so that I could process the CPU extenders we found in the abandoned assembly yard. And what I got from there allowed me to actually add a shield generator to the capital vessel. And that worked very well. And what I'd like to say is a big thank you for your comments and feedback, especially Roger Rainsford, who suggested that the best way to, when you're deconstructing large amounts of items, is to actually sleep through the nights, and that's what I actually did. And just to give you an idea of where we are, I come into here, this is the simple base. You can see this is just a small sample of the resources I got. And what I want to do first is we're going to strip this base down so that I can take the components with me. And I don't know how much of this I can actually get into this area here. You can see it's actually filled up quite a lot. We've got a lot of electronics components. I'll just probably put a few odds and ends in here actually to see how much of this we can actually get in. Actually, we can get all of it. That's good. Now, what I want to do in this part is, well, we're going to take the base apart. I want to do a bit of upgrading on the capital vessel. And despite the fact that there's still a lot to do on this planet, I really feel the need, because I'm recording this on the 29th of May 2021, if you're watching this in the future. And I'm aware that the new update is coming soon, and I really would like to get out and possibly explore another planet. If we turn on the territories, wow, where are we? It can be a bit difficult to see sometimes, especially with the territories. It looks like we're possibly smack bang in the middle of Xerex territory. Oh, that's fun. Let's turn that off. So we go. So what I would like to do is possibly move on to another planet. But first things first, let's just take this base apart. Put that there. Go into capital vessel. And one thing I did do is have a bit of a clear out from here as well. I'm just get here. And of course we're going to retrieve the blocks because I've got to do that. Just keep going. What we should do is just stuck this into here. As far as I'm aware, that there's nothing left in the base, so I can pick up all the I'll pick these up. Now just, so of course we can't pick the core up. We'll have to pick up all the way round the core first. Then we'll just deconstruct the core. I'm going to keep these components in case I need to set up a deconstructor base again. Plus, you never know, these can be used on the ship as well, so if I need to expand my ship... Oops. Oh, that's a bit of a mistake, but fuel tanks aren't that big a problem, to be honest. And of course we can only salvage the core. So that's all that nice and tidy. I mean, there's loads of bits and pieces in here. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've actually got spare fuel tanks in here. I'm sure. Wow. I've got some. Oh, we got some odds and ends in here as well. Well, I think we'll just leave them in there for the moment. Now, what I want to do on the ship is two things, because in the last part, if I come up here and show you, we put in our shield generator up here in my machine room here. There's my shield generator. Now, the one thing I want to do is see if I can hook to constructor in. I don't know if this will actually work, but it might do. Is if we can, we need a power coil. I'm not sure I can make a power coil. Let's get the constructor in. Can I make a power coil? Yeah, we can make a power coil. Oh, that didn't take long. Now, if I put the power coil, capital vessel, constructor out. What I can do now is upgrade this. So we've now got a tier 2 on here. Oops. think I might need to do with some steps there, but truthfully, we don't really need to go in there very often. So I've now upgraded the shield generator. Now, one potential issue is power consumption. So we may need to put some extra generators in, but I've got those two large generators which I picked up from the base. But before we do that, the thing I really want to do is work on here, because what I want to do is put some extra thrusters on the back here. I think we're a bit too close to the base, so I may have to move the ship a little bit, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. So we're just sorry about this. We're just going to have to go back here, and we'll just jump into the ship. It'll also give me an idea of what the power consumption is like once we do this. So turn the thrusters on. I mean, it's saying the power is about 6%, but I don't think I've got the shields on. Turn the shields on and see what the power draw for the charging the shields up. Not bad, but you can see how quickly my fuel is going down. So we're going to have to consider that. Let's have to turn the shields off, because I'm going to be doing some changes. The power consumption is not bad, but that may change when I do the modifications at the back here. I think we're okay for oxygen. Need something to eat as well. So just come here. And what I want to do again, will be still hooked up to the building components. No, okay, we'll just break that, and we're just going to hook up to there. What we're going to do is we're going to retrieve blocks. I'm just going to oops, let's actually get the right one. I'll take this one out, one out, one out. That there. That there, that there, there. And some of you maybe guess what I'm kind of thinking here. We can take you out, you out, you out, you out, you out, you out, like that. And just want to. Is that close enough? I think we'll take these as well. Is that it? We've got square of 4, square of 4. Yes, good. Now, next thing I want to do, put a symmetry plane on. It's in the center, I think. Yeah, make sure. And then it should be in here somewhere. There we are. We're going to put a couple of really large thrusters on the back here. I think this might be a little bit of a possible problem. Just take these. It might fit a bit better this way. Let me just get this in and then I'll explain what I did. What I did is I took the oxygen cells away from behind this. So we've now got a couple of nice big thrusters in here. And we'll just go out here. We don't need you anymore. You can go there. And what I do need is some, well, I've only got 45 combat steel blocks. So we'll put the combat steel blocks there. Because what we're going to need to do is protect this ship a little bit. I think what I will do is I'm just going to retrieve that and that and that and that, and then here we go. Of course, because I put the symmetry plane on, we should get, I think we can just keep this fairly solid. going to be a little bit weak along here, but actually what I could do is we got this sentry gun that's been stuck out. It's been annoying me for a little while. So say for argument's sake I put that there, and then we take out that and possibly that as well, and that. Just have to take it out on the other side, otherwise it won't fit. Just come in there. We just put in block there, like that. I mean, this isn't going to be 100% elegant, but I think it will, we can put those in there. You can come in like that, and then we can work this in on this side, or we could just leave it like that. Actually, I mean, that doesn't look too bad, does it? I think. Let me see. I mean, these are going to be key engines, so my instinct is to really block these in nice and solid. Yeah, I think I will. I mean, we don't want these. Actually, then we'd have to fill in that corner there, and this corner here as well. And let me see. I don't want to spend too long on doing this. This isn't meant to be a building exercise. It's probably the correct way of saying it. Let me just see. I think what we will do is put you there, and possibly you there, and that can come in underneath like that, and then maybe we'll turn this, change that, but block there. We can fill in this kind of angled corner here, give something, keep an eye on the that. Yeah, that would fit in there, I think, like that. That will bring this in here. Probably need something that will go in there, and maybe, I mean, it's not going to completely cover that corner, but we put something in like that. That will kind of give some shape to that area there, like that. Just make sure that the symmetry is preserved on this side. Yep, I'm pretty happy with that. Whoops. And then the one thing that's been annoying me for a little while, I'm going to take off the sentry gun here. And we'll take off the one on the other side as well. And then I think we'll just mount the sentry guns and find them. Where are they? Where are four? Oh, there they are. I quite like these. So if we put it in there, that means they will actually be mounted on the surface of the ship instead of floating out in the sky. And that will give me a little bit more protection. Yeah, I could really do with, I mean, I think I don't think I've got any more sentry guns at the moment. A quick look. I mean, I could knock one out, but I think I'm just going to leave it for that at the moment. So what we're going to do is turn off the symmetry plane. And we'll just... So what we got now is some pretty big thrusters on the back. that would kind of look round just to see. So that should give me a lot more forward thrust with respect to the ship. Come out here. Of course, we're gonna go places, so we really need to shut these rear ramps. The ship will fly better. And you can see where the thrusters now come into the back here. I mean, I could fill this area in here, but I don't really want to do that just at the moment. Well, obviously these thrusters are going to kind of warm up the area here, so we're going to need to just get some more oxygen. Of course, the next thing we need to do is come in here. We're going to get the... Yeah, I mean, that's okay. I've got nothing particularly special. That will bring all my thrusters in. But if we turn the thrusters on... What am I doing? We turn the thrusters off and turn the thrusters back on again. And then we look at the stats. You'll see that turn the thrusters on. You can't see the stats without the thrusters being on. See, we've got a lot more forward shove now. Of course, it's going to burn up a lot more power as well. So we're going to have to... I think I can drop the operational needs. We got 2,000 of these. I think we use up some of those. I'll keep these for emergencies. Somebody did say about possibly deconstructing scrap. I'm not sure. I mean, I should have put these in here in there as well. You can see, but I never actually got round to doing it. So apologies for that. Cancel that. I need something to eat. Let's have a look. Fridge. This, I think we're get some meat burgers. Get a couple of steaks. What we're going to do now is jump in the ship. Going to go up into space and see if we can go to a new system. But also we're going to check the power consumption as well. We're going to go the all 9 yards because that's 72%, and that's before we. Wow, look at that! We've actually got some. Look, God, it's nice to actually feel that the ship's flying, that it's not crawling along. So we're going to get up into space. I'm not totally happy with that fuel consumption percentage, but it is below 100%, which is good. I mean, maybe we can live without the generators. I mean, I was overly generous with the generators before. Anyway, we're just going to get up into space. So we're now up into space. And I say, if we throw out a scan here, you can see there's lots of potential in this system, but there's something over that way which could be... We've got Epsilon Moon. I mean, is it going to be worth taking a swing past the moon? Plus there's a... Looks like there's some kind of base over there. I'm not sure that is going to be worth taking. Well, what we can do, I mean, we got shields. It's taken a little while for the shields to build up, though. Let's see if we can. Let's just go and check whatever this is, if it's worth a look. I mean, it's a good chance it could just be wreckage. Yeah, it's just wreckage. I'm not going to spend time on that. I mean, we haven't been to the moon. So, right, let's just go and have a quick swing past the moon here and see what's on the moon here. And then we'll take it from there. I mean, there are several moons in this system. So here we are. We're just coming up on the outer limits of the moon. Just push through and see what we can find down here. So we're in Xerex territory, or the Xerex Empire. And we'll just come through here and see what we can find. Some pretty impressive looking craters here. And we're actually in Xerex territory and we're being fired at Luckily, I've got the shields. This could have gone wrong very, very quickly. There's something... get off the ground. I can't seem to... Okay. I think I might need to improve my maneuverability. Let's see what we got here. Well, it's nothing special. We've got some promethium, we've got some pentaxid. Got a couple of things up here. We've got a silicon deposit, which is to do with the mission. So I think we'll go and do that and see if we can see what we can find. Yeah, but no, we may actually even complete that mission. So we've had a pentaxid deposit. Yes, I know we're in Xerax territory. Far away. Kind of just flying over the edge at the moment. Alright, we've just left Xerax territory again. And we've actually completed, finally completed that mission. Let's just, oops. Take off a bit, level off. Over this way. I think I am going to need some extra thrusters on this as well. So we'll just come into here. We will turn the power off. We will turn the thrusters off. Because we've now completed the Polaris mission. I think is... So we're just going to jump out of the ship. Turn the light on so we can see what we're doing. Mission, solo missions. So I think what we got was it privacy matters? So it looks like we got some money and a bit of standing with this Polaris. Not that it's really there. I mean, one more mission, they might actually be friendly. What we'll do is we'll just go up and let's just go up and jump in the Merc. Power on. How are we off for ammunition? We've got plenty of ammunition. And we're just going to do a bit of reconnaissance. And see what's around. And we've got a little bit of pentaxid there. We've got a crash mid DSC. Which we could go and get some stuff from. In that direction. We've got a very small pentaxid deposit. Probably could do with that. Even if it is very small, but it won't take long to mine. What on earth is that? That's the drone base. Wow. That might not be such a good idea. I'm not that desperate for pentaxid. Yeah, we're right next to the drone base. Could be fun. Here's the crash DSC midsection. The problem with midsection is you won't get a lot in the way of good thrusters from it. I mean, you get some reasonable amount of loot from it, but we're not really interested in loot as such. There's something to do with the Xerax just over here. What we got here? So it's Xerax territory. Oh, it's a level 3. It looks a bit like a defense tower. Just kind of zoom in past. Yeah, we got a stealth outpost. Okay, bail away. Ah, I haven't got the shields on. Bit of a fail here. We may have to install the repair bay and repair my ship if I'm not careful. Wow, there's a... looks like there could be multiple bases with shields on in this area. Let's have a look around. To be honest, I'm not really feeling it for the planet or the moon. I think We're probably gone far enough around, so I think what we're going to do is just keep flying this way. And I found a very small Promethium deposit. Cannon drone here. We'll just keep flying east and see what we can find. I mean, the planet's not that hot, is it? Or was I just stood near a thruster? Let's have a look. Now, I haven't got an EVA boost on, so I don't have the protection from extreme temperatures. Yeah, wow, this is a very hot planet. I don't think we'd have the protection even if I was... I doubt very much of whether I'd actually have the protection even if I had an EVA boost on. But if we find another resource, I'll just give you how you can deal with extreme planets like this. Very small magnesium deposit here, and there's no hostility around. So you got to, if you want to mine on this area here, actually I've got right back to the capital vessel. And this is where having a SV with the internal cabin really helps you out here. Say for example we land here. I know it's totally impractical. Now what you need to do is jump here and then just shove yourself in like that. And what that means is, because we've got, okay, the temperature now, we've got a temperature of 22 degrees inside of the ship. And this is one of the reasons why I actually like the Merc. I think I've actually got an ore scanner, have I? No, I haven't. I think I took it off, didn't I? Let me just see. Might account for why I can't find things. Am I within range of the capital vessel? Yes, I am. Operational needs. Because of course I took everything off for... That's it, we'll just drop the ore scanner on. And what that should do is... Why can't I see what I'm looking for? Let's go back to there. Come back to there it is. Obviously, if you put the ore scanner on, it takes a little while for it to hook in. And we've got a tiny amount of pentaxid. Yeah, magnesium, sorry. Of course, one of the advantages with the Merc is that if you come up here, you can get straight back into the cockpit without actually going outside again. Unfortunately, you can't come the other way, but... So, if you're going to survive on very extreme planets and moons, this is why you really need an SV, which you can stand inside of and mine. Because, of course, you can't mine from the cockpit position. Although I have seen requests of people talking about what they'd like to see in this game, and some people have actually said what they would like to see is an option where you can walk around the ship while it's in flight. But to have that, the ship would need an autopilot. That's why we're here. We'll just grab this. No, we're not going to stay on this moon too long. I don't really want to spend the little amount of time I've got left with this series kind of going around just mining. But we will grab the food here. I think it's definitely time to go on to another system. And what I would really like is to find a POI that's represented within Project Eden. Oops, wrong one. Come here. We can swap this around a little bit. Put the food there. Probably got too much in the way of medical supplies now, but Antitoxic, because I stocked up. Actually, let's just get rid of some of this stuff. We just say don't need anti-radiation tablets, and we'll just get rid of some of the pills. We probably don't need a decontamination kit, because at the moment we're just traveling light. Okay, thrusters on. And what we can do is get up into space, choose a planet, fly to it, and then that will set us up for the next part. So let's just get up into space. I suppose what I should have done is taken the hint from the fact that everything was red. I mean, normally that's a pretty good indicator that you are coming down on somewhere that's pretty hot. So let's just, right, we're up into space. Get the map. Where are we going to go? We got... That's... I mean, it's just a... We got Sigma 0. Just because we get... I don't know if we can get any information on Sigma 0. It's yellow-orange, surface temperature 4,000 to 550k mass. I mean, that's about all we get told. Of course, these are sun temperatures, not the M class there, some main sequence there. However, the class M red dwarfs have such low luminosities, none of the bright lights. Okay, cooler. We're going to go to Marcana Alpha K. Up to speed. And away we go. Of course, we arrive in the sun. So what we need, what we got here, we've got. Let's see if we can get any info on any of this stuff. God knows what that is over there. I don't remember which one of these is actually. We got a moon, we've got something here, mining asteroids. We've got space around a hot star, mining asteroids claims by faction. We've got here, says medium difficulty, though the difficulty specifications in this game can be a little bit abstract, is probably the polite way of saying it. I don't really want to go to here. I think what we'll do is we'll go here and see what we can find on this planet. We're just going to go here. Of course, we're going to have to lock on to the system again. We're going to the Untitled sector. This is where we fly directly into a Xerax frigate. First things first, get the shields up. And what have we got here? Strata scan. Discovered a silicon asteroid. Wow, there's a lot of... I think what we're going to do is head straight for the planet just to see what we've got here. Well, we're getting a few friends showing up. I'm really glad I upgraded the boosters before we left. There's looks like there's something in front of us. I'm not going to hang around. I was just going to head for the planet. Look up slightly to the right, you'll see that there's something with an exclamation mark next to it. That could be an indication of a Xerax frigate. There's something just coming above us. These are just space drones. We'll be okay. That's a repair station. Wow. Okay, we're taking some fire from that. But we should be okay because we got a tier 2 shield. And I'm really glad that I've also put that on as well. I mean, if we'd flown into this system without shielding, we would have been in trouble. So we're just coming up on the planet. Just going to drop down here and turn the inertia back on again. And let's just break through and see what we find here. What have we got here? Well, something that looks almost a little bit radioactive green below us. We'll just double off, and it looks almost a bit like a kind of deserty type world with a horrible green mist. It says winds and dunes. We'll just land here. So we'll just turn the thrusters off, save a little bit of fuel. And what we on? Something that's, we got iron, silicon, Promethean deposit, pentaxid, and we've got some sathium. I think it'd be really worth checking out the planet for sathium. I think just actually, what we'll do is we'll just quick scan. Let's see what's, oh, we got a couple of buildings over there, which could be worth checking out. So yeah, we got lots and lots of stuff here, but we're not in Xerex territory. Let's just see what the surface temperature is like. Cold. Wow. There's a lot of stuff around us. There's lots of potential POIs to check out. That will be the subject of the next part. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we'll go out and explore this planet, see if we can find some interesting POIs to take down. Be really great if we could find something like a black pyramid or something like that. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.